aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go at Mile High. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Throwing deep right away. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's out in the clear. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Get an even 40 out of that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth. You're sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one back. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Pat Surtain has it. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. You're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. You've got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap, because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock. And we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
3rd down run by Dobbins. That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Yellow. No throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. It's Dobbins with the dump off. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give now to the running back. On the move past the 40. He takes it down to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll run here on 1st down. Give them 13 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos make it a 16-point ball game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds Hunter downfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch made over the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready. Bombers. We got it.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. We go counter, it's Jacobs. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, looking for options. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Mahomes to throw for it. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, Chiefs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing again, Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. It is caught left side. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Nix off the play action. Caught out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Nix, quick and wide, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Pat Surtain in on the stop, facing a team that his dad played 4 seasons with.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for two here.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense up to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's the Chiefs' first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Putting a receiver in motion. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Next with it on first. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. Big gain downfield. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And his short game gets them the new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Back-to-back carries here. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Working quickly here. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he's going to keep it this time. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. And motion him out of the backfield left. To the air, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Mitchell up the middle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Again, this is Mitchell. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker. Brock Clay gets it up to the 43.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. My name is
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. Third down, Chiefs going with a dime.
Ready. My name is
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Rolling back, gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Another carry for him. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Guy plays straight ahead. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now a give on the counter. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. The give now to Mitchell. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Give now to the running back. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense.
Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. Oh, the Broncos get to this one.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks, is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design run. Here's Nix. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. It's a designed run for him. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Not helping themselves there, that's for sure, but they're staying out there to try for this 4th and goal. Here's a look for Nix. All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing